I love to think of nature as an unlimited broadcasting station, through which God speaks to us every hour, if we will only tune in. Never trust anyone completely but God. Love people, but put your full trust only in God. God's grace is so powerful that it has the capacity to overcome our natural resistance to it. God is not present in idols. Your feelings are your God. The soul is your temple. It doesn't matter if 1,000,000 people tell you what you can't do, or if 10,000,000 tell you no. If you get one yes from God, that's all you need. Prayer is listening for the still small voice of God. Listening with the ear of our hearts. Do not look back to the past, nor forward to the future. Claim only the present, for it holds God's will. When you forgive, you love. And when you love, God's light shines through you. When you have nothing left but God, then for the first time, you become aware that God is enough. No person, possession, profession, or position ever fills the cup of a wounded, empty heart. It's an emptiness only God can fill. It is when we notice the dirt that God is most present in us. It is the very sign of His presence. Expect great things from God, attempt great things for God. Before you judge someone else, stop and think about all that God has forgiven you for. God's part is to put forth power, our part is to put forth faith. When God created you, He created a dream and wrapped a body around it. God gives every bird its food, but He does not throw it into its nest. You must flow with the will of God, in the service of God, to obtain the power of God. We fear men so much, because we fear God so little. Belief in God is an act of faith. But so is believing our existence is simply the result of chance. If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. Everyone ought to worship God according to his own inclinations, and not to be constrained by force. We can always find a reason to praise. Situations change for better and for worse, but God's worth never changes. The world tells us to seek success, power, and money. God tells us to seek humility, service, and love. No matter what you're going through, there's no pit so deep that God can't reach in and get you out. Work, apart from devotion or love of God, is helpless and cannot stand alone. Smart men walked on the moon, daring men walked on the ocean floor, but wise men walk with God. You are not hopeless. You are not helpless. Because there is a God who is alive and loves you. Peace has in it trust in the Lord, that He governs.